I'd like to put on record that I filed the resolution, but it is not in this committee, but it's related to what Senator Gatchalian is saying now. You will recall, my dear colleagues, that during session, or was it a budget hearing last year, during the DFA budget, when it was brought out on the floor that there were fake passports, or let me correct it, authentic Philippine passports of non-Filipinos. Because according to the Department of Foreign Affairs, in the satellite consular offices that were set up during the pandemic, non-Filipinos applied for Philippine passports granted by the DFA through the satellite offices because the people who applied for it had Filipino birth certificates. So Senator Sherwin is actually correct in saying that ang ugat nitong lahat ay PSA. Tama? Kung may sindikato sa mga ahensya ng gobyerno, at siguradong meron. Kasi paano naman magkakaroon ng mga peking birth certificate? Paano magkakaroon ng authentic Philippine passports kung hindi yung sinusumite sa mga ahensya ng gobyerno later on ay nanggaling sa mga sindikatong nakapasok sa mga ahensya ng gobyerno, kaya ang non-Filipinos, ang mga dayuhan, ang mga alien, ay nakakakuha ng birth certificate na sila'y Pilipino na maaring makatanggap ng DSWD-AX, kalaban pa ng Pilipino para cash for work dole tupad, na pwedeng maging mga halal or even appointed officials, and Sherwin mentioned, again, maging pangulo pa. Pero kung peke ang birth certificate nga. At kung napepeke ang birth certificate, ano pa ang mga ID emanating from that? O di pwede na sila mag-SSS, GSIS, pag-ibig, may-ari ang lupa, etc. So napakaseryosong bagay ito. At bagamat hindi sa committee ito nahulog ang aking resolution, I think foreign relations, this is connected and I would urge the other committee. But I wanted to put that on record. And after the time of Senator Sherwin, which I hope you will give me the time, right? I want to ask many questions of the mayor, of the agencies of government, being the principal author and sponsor in my second and third term of the anti-trafficking law. So maghanda po kayo sa mga tanong ko pagkatapos po ni Senator Gatchalian. Mag-iintay ako, pero I'm putting that on record. So PSA, sino pong head ng PSA ngayon? Kayo po. Kayo po.
Honorable Senator, ang head po ng PSA ay si Dr. Claire Dennis Esma.
Pero kayo po ang nagre-representa?
Opo.
Okay. Bago ko ibalik na muli because he has the time first, kayo ba ay nagkakonduct na ng mga investigasyon sa PSA sa mga maaaring napasukan na mga tao nyo ng sindikato na nagbibigay ng peking birth certificate? May natuklasan na ba ho kayo o wala pa? Or kung ito ba ay napag-usapan na sa nakarang hearing o inamin na ninyo, pakiulit lang po yung sagot. Salamat.
Magmula po nung tama po kayo Honorable Senator Ligarda, na magmula po nung budget hearing, ito po ay napag-uusapan na yung mga irregularidad ng mga pag-issue ng mga peke na mga dokumento sa including po yung birth certificate. And we have already conducted our own investigation, and based on our investigation, certainly we have determined three kinds of fraud here. Number one is that the first fraud that is proliferating po, honorable senators, ay ito po yung pagtamper doon sa ini-issue natin na document sa ating mga PSA outlets. So ito po yung pinaka-frequent na fraud. The other kind of fraud is fraud at the source. The fraud at the source is happening at the local civil registry offices. Ito po yung pinag-uusapan po natin ngayon, at ito po yung I think pinupunto po ng mga tanong ni Senator Gatchalian, na ito po yung pagbibigay ng mga maling impormasyon sa local civil registry offices po natin. So that's the second type of fraud. And the other type of fraud is the identity theft. Meron po dun sa investigasyon po natin nung nakaraan, nung makalipas na taon, nung budget hearing, meron po kaming na-determine na yung third kind of fraud po na kumuha po siya ng identity ng isang patay na tao. So ito po yung mga fraud na determine natin during that investigation. And as to the investigation on the personnel, tinitingnan po natin ang ating mga kawani sa ating ahensya kung meron po talaga po tayo na pwede nakasuhan na mga kawani na lumabag po sa kanilang mga tungkulin at sa kanilang mga sinumpuang mga responsibilidad sa ating ahensya. Actually po meron na po tayong mga final na mga administrative cases sa mga iba. Ito naman po kasi po marami po doon sa mga kaso na ito ay ito po yung mga negligence doon sa kasi po minsan may mga nawawalang mga security papers. So ito po kapag may nawala po kasing security papers, po pwede po kasing on the loose yung security papers na to at maaaring papasakamay doon sa mga mamimeke. So sa mga nawawalang mga security papers, kung sino po yung mga may responsibilidad na tsakin na hindi mawawala yung security papers ay inimbestigahan po natin to at nag-file na din po ng karampatang charges.
Before I yield back, thank you for your patience. I'll wait for Senator Sherwin before I ask my full questions. But there were 308 fake birth certificates that you said were issued that were used for Philippine passports in 2023. So I would assume that the DFA had canceled their passports, right? And I would assume that you had filed cases or even invalidated the fake birth certificates, right? Was this answered earlier? Yung mga peke po na nakalusot ay you deemed it fake, and what was done with it? And then DFA, you canceled the passports of these 308 na natuklasan nyo. Paano pa yung hindi pa natuklasan?
Honorable Senator,
Yes, thank you.
Can I refer po sa ating ANS sa civil registration doon sa further action po doon sa 308?
Ma'am Grande, please. Thank you, Madam Chair. Based dun sa mga ni-refer ng ating pong mga different partners like DFA and also of course yung mga in-endorse na rin po ng Senate and other government agencies po, dun sa first batch po na yung 7 na foreigners, 6 of these have been blocked for copy issuance, Madam, because yun nga, based sa findings ng aming investigation, fraudulent yung registration, delayed registration nitong mga ito. But we have an ongoing investigations po at ongoing po itong mga to. There are some that have already submitted yung fact-finding, ma'am, but we are waiting for the final report before we can cancel or block po yung mga copy
Where are
issuance.
these 308 foreigners as of now? Mawawala na yan. Mag-disappear na yan sa mga bundok natin. Where are they?
Well, different parts of the country, Madam. Some parts in the NCR, in Davao, Zambales, Bulacan, some parts po nandun. So, yung aming pong field offices,
What
including
nationality are they originally?
mostly yung mga reported, Senator, are Chinese nationals.
There's really a syndicate. It's very clear. I don't even need a committee report from our hearings. You know, there's very clear na pasukan tayo ng mga sindikato ng malaking bansang yan at nakapasok hanggang sa mga lokal na pamahalaan. I'll get to that later. So, Madam Chair, I would request the PSA to give us an official report, not just on the 308 and the DFA as well, but all the other 123 of identity theft a complete report to the committee so that we can use that for the other committee hearing, which is in the Blue Ribbon Committee and the Foreign Relations Committee on the resolution that I filed. Then I'll wait for my turn, my turn after Senator Gatchalian when you yield to me. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Sen. Lauren. So please take note, PSA and DFA, that requested official report. Ang kaninang sinabi po ni Ma'am Grande ay may na-cancel na 6 and then still pinoproseso yung iba.
Consular officers, consular affairs, Mr. Pangwi, 308. Peke na. I mean, walang task force yan. Cancel ang passport.
Mr.
Honorable
Pangwi,
Senator,
please.
Yes, please.
As for the 300 birth certificates or civil registry documents referred by the DFA to PSA, this is actually a mixture of not just for passports but for apostille. So to be specific, also in our apostille sections, apostille unit, they would have to ask for verification in order to ensure that the apostilles are correct. However, specific to passports, we have requested verification for 100, at least from 2023 to 20. As of recent, more than 100 birth certificates specific for passports. Of these, we have already determined that 60 are fraudulently acquired. Of this 60, we have now canceled 55 passports.
308 did not apply for Philippine passports.
It's all in todo po yung nakwan for all consular services in the DFA, apostille, other purposes. But specific for passports, as of 2022, we have referred 100 plus.
But have you coordinated closely with PSA so that all of their findings regarding fake birth certificates and those who applied for passports and looking forward, they may apply, dapat i-blacklist na nyo at i-cancel na lahat ng passports mula nung natanggap nyo yung impormasyon na peke ang birth certificate?
Yes, ma'am. We every time that there's a person suspicious to us, we immediately refer to PSA. Upon their verification, either kung hindi pa nakapag-apply ng passport, kasi we captured the biometrics. Once we captured the biometrics and we found it as fraudulent, we tag it as immediately as fraudulent so they won't be able to apply in other DFA offices. At the same time, if there are indeed, for example, known cases na na-issue ng passport, we immediately have these passports cancelled. And we report it to the different government, the different agencies, especially to Interpol, para po sa border controls natin, alam nila pag dadaan po sa border controls, malalaman po na hindi po valid po yung mga passports na ito.
Okay, since they committed this crime, we don't even need an investigation. Post it on social media because you email this. What if hindi nakita? Papalit-palit ang tao. Masama ba? Is this violation of the Data Privacy Act? No, they've committed a crime. So post it on Facebook. These are the 308 or more, or the thousands, fake birth certificates, wanted. Watch out. Government agencies, LGUs, etc. Cancelled birth certificates, fake. Okay? Passports are cancelled for the following due to fake birth certificates. These are not applying, but if they apply, no, they cannot. So that we're forewarning other government agencies and maybe your satellite offices na hindi sabi nyo manned by DFA but sometimes outsourced, dyan napapasukan, because I trust so much the DFA that I don't think may sindikato dyan. Napapasukan, pag satellite offices, baka hindi nyo kontrolado yung mga supplier ninyo o kung sino nakakuha ng kontratang yan mag-satellite office. Is it wrong to post it on Facebook, online, so we see these wanted people?
As we have recently circulated, at least when it comes to the cancelled passports, we have already said